this Wi-Fi going on, all this Bluetooth, locking it all down, B. All this money on the Bluetooth, lock it down with the Bluetooth. I'm that boy they call Bluetooth. I'm that boy they call Bluetooth. All this money on the Bluetooth, lock it down with the Bluetooth. I'm that boy they call Bluetooth. I'm that boy they call Bluetooth. Bluetooth, yeah. Bluetooth, got that blue energy. Bluetooth, Bluetooth, Bluetooth. What's the deal? Shout out YouTube streets. I'm your host, G Money, aka GMoney.com, aka Bluetooth. Bluetooth to Bluetooth. We out here riding in these streets tonight, checking out the spots. Kinda chill tonight. But you know the boy Hodge, Hassan, can't we drop something? He talking about Ice-T, and drill music, something about drill music. Yeah, I mean, so about to pull up on Hassan Campbell. About to pull up on Hassan Campbell today. You know what I'm saying?
Can't stop the cash. Getting money haters. Can't stop the cash. I'm getting money haters. Can't stop.
Shall we begin? Now, I just finished watching a clip of SUV Ice-T show. I actually have it posted on my Instagram, which is Poppy from BX River, Poppy from BX River. Now, right, it's amazing because in the clip, Ice-T is showing drill rappers, it's titled Drill Rappers, right? Showing how drill rappers taunt their enemy on social media. It showed how the drill rappers in the video robbed their ops for some jewelry. It was antagonizing them in the video. Now that brings me to K-Fly. Shout out to K-Fly. I say this to you out of love, K-Fly. I look at you as the nephew of the hood, as I should, right? I'm watching K-Fly. I saw a video that he posted, spinning the block. The towers exactly, and I'm like, hold up, don't shorty got beef in the towers with his own family, his cousin? From with the internet is undefeated. The internet is undefeated. So, New York pretty much caught this pandemic called drill music from Chicago, where they can't just enjoy the music, they actually have to taunt the dead and taunt them ops and spin the block. These young boys is not like these old school rappers that's running around claiming to be all this. No, these young boys is really spinning the block. It led to K-Flock being locked up. Now here's my thing. Shout out to Ice-T for actually mentioning it on his show to bring awareness to the ignorance that I've been the only one, until now, the only one bringing awareness to these young boys spinning the block with drill music. Now here's the thing that I don't understand, right? That's bothering me. K-Fly, you have the opportunity to be the next great rapper out of the Bronx. The game has been in the chokehold by everybody else. The last great rapper from the Bronx was Big Pun. Fat Joe, Big Pun, matter of fact, shout out to Remy Ma. But the reality of it is, hip-hop started here. You get your foot in the door, right? K-Fly, you get your foot in the door to achieve paradise. These people gave you $1 million, enough for you to start generational wealth for your last name. And you taking penitentiary chances. I don't get it. So let me be the one to tell you. You were traveling from state to state, to city now, starting to do shows. Skies is the limit for you, Fly. And you gonna throw it all away just like Casanova 2 times dead? My question to you, K-Fly, is you gonna throw it all away the same way Casanova 2 times dead? Do y'all see what Casanova 2 times is going through right now? Because he wanted to be the big ape on the block. So the feds gave him that title. You're now the big ape on the block. It's amazing.
Hey, New York. There's a lot of stuff that happened since the last season of the showing. You had to spend a whole lot of time inside, and got really close with just a handful of people. You got really good at cutting your own hair, and discovered exciting new ways to entertain yourself. But you still found a way to show up for work every day, and treated yourself to a vacation.
A year later, and they charging Casanova. They charging Casanova with a shooting. Just when he thought he might have had an opportunity to beat the case, they waited. They gradually just dropping more years on the table. Casanova 2 times is sitting in jail, while Jazzy 2 times is sitting out here looking like fine wine. It sure is. That girl. Woo-wee. Yeah, that's what he left out. Jazzy 2 times looking crazy. If he make it out, she ain't gonna look the same. If he make it out, she ain't gonna look the same. So what I'm saying to you, K-Fly, out of love, shorty, right? Because I don't know who signs you. I don't know who they got managing you. I don't know who's leading you. Or you're just leading yourself into a train wreck. You got one gun case already. Now you just got caught with another loaded gun. Are you trying to go out like Shotty and Mel? See, you playing with the belly of the beast, thinking it's all good because you out on bail. But judgment day comes in that court when you get to stand in front of a jury that ain't gonna play with you. And I don't think you realize that the numbers add up. And I don't think you understand that the hip-hop cops is doing the footwork right now for the FBI. And see, when the FBI decides to snatch that case, yo, son, you a baby right now, to me. When you get out of jail, you'll be the older age of a granddaddy. Because you want to take penitentiary chances, man. Skies is the limit for you, K-Fly. You have the opportunity to live a life of paradise on earth after living a life of hell on earth. We know what the hood is. We know where you come from. Son, we know you bout it. Now show and prove to these people that you're not the dumbest monkey in the jungle. Because that's exactly what they see when they look at you. Let me tell y'all something, man. It makes me angry when I sit back and I look around and I get a taste, as I get a taste of how these celebrities live and what life is really like for them. It angers me. Because where they live, how they travel, where they stay, when they get in front of this camera, the image that they put, the gangster persona that they sell the hood, they sell you death culture when they live in their best life. You know what it's like to be on jet skis, private jets, eating the best foods, staying in the best hotels. And then when you get in front of this camera, you know what I'm saying, on me, blah, book, bah. Like what kind of confusion are you dudes going through? This is why these young boys is bugging. But see, the difference is, now let me say this before I end this video. K-Flock really spinning the block. With all these dudes talking about they outside, all these old rappers and old gangbangers, they outside, they ain't dropping nothing. These young boys is dropping something. Stop fronting, man. Everybody goes outside. But everybody ain't really spinning the block. When you know better, you do better. Y'all old dudes are selling these young boys confusion. So they thinking that they gotta spin the block to prove themselves, even when they made it. They gave Shorty $1 million. He made it. All over the radio. Sky's is the limit. You get a chance to get pulled out of the depths of hell, and you want to dive back in to prove that you're tough? K-Flock, wake up, man. Sky's the limit. You ain't got to prove nothing to us. We already know you're willing to put it in. You already set it off on Ron Suno at the Rolling Loud concert, I believe that was. You damaging your career before it started. Hip-hop has been kidnapped from the Bronx. You have the opportunity to kick in the door, to bring life back to our borough, man. Do it the right way. It is what it is. You could be the next great, like KRS-One and many others that did it before your time, or you could share a cell next to Rod Diggs and Pistol Pete, maybe even Casanova. So on you, shorty. It is what it is, man. Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. And I'm out.
You know, now it's time for the kids tape. Yeah, man. So look. Yeah, that was a shout out to Hassan Cam on this nice video. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Had a nice message. I like that. The internet is undefeated. The internet is undefeated. Everybody, you know what I mean? Gotta get down with the internet, that's right. Make sure you sign up to Diamond Rex. That's right, sign up to Diamond Rex. Just go to rextv.com. Sign up to Diamond Rex. Cause the internet is undefeated. But yeah, Hassan got a point about that drill music, like see, they don't understand, they looking at it like it's money, it's money, it's money. Right, it is money. It's basically what it is like out here, it's a lot of people that has what you call negative energy. So it's a lot of money and negative energy because a lot of people have negative energy. So people, they tend to attract to that negative energy. So that's why the young boys is doing it, you know what I mean? That's why everybody's doing it, because they like, man, they gotta get out the hood and all that, they gotta get that bag. But how you gonna get out the hood if you get tagged? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't getting out the hood getting tagged. You want that bag, you don't wanna get tagged, right? You know what I'm saying? So look, so basically, they want the bag, not caring about getting tagged, and I'm like, people that's getting the bag getting tagged off of that drill music. So it's like, that's because it's negative music, you know, like dissing the dead. That's like I told y'all, you know what I mean? People be dissing the dead, thinking they did. That's all I'm like, you think they did. These people is look, people is energy. So now, you think that person's dead, their energy just transferred somewhere else to another existence that you don't know about. And now you want to diss the dead, now you want to diss them? So you gotta deal with them. So I'm trying to tell y'all gotta deal with the higher forces. You're dealing with higher and lower forces when you're dealing with drill music. Like when you're just dealing with regular music and all that, you ain't dissing the dead, you're dealing with lower forces. See, higher forces is now people, the energy done raised up out the body. Now they going to the next level. I'm like, yeah, so like I'm saying, the drill, that's what's going on with the drills. So basically, like he was saying, like Ice-T was letting you know, like how the people be taunting the enemies. I'm like, that's the lower force. You taunting people that ain't get out their body yet. You know what I'm saying? So you taunting. Put it this way. Like they said, demons. So basically, the lower force is people. The higher force, you're dealing with spiritual. That's where they coming at with demons, and then it's angels. So basically, they're not making songs about angels. I mean, that's what y'all should do. Y'all want to make songs about a higher force? Make songs about angels. Stop the kill. Make songs about angels. And now now you're dealing with a higher entity on a good note. Cause see now, you're dissing them other people, like when you're dissing the demons, now you on demon time. So basically you're dealing with negative people that's on the lower source, and now you're dealing with the higher entity of light that's on the higher source that you can't see, the invisible world, the invisible people you can't see. Yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all how y'all know it's invisible people out here. Look, this is what's going on. Look at the earth. The lower, I'm gonna show y'all the earth. There's life on the ground. You see that? Look at everything on the ground. Now, what they also showed y'all is this life in the sky. Yeah, that's why you got people that you be like high rises. They got high rises. That's how you up in the sky. You got a high rise building, high rise place. And then now, be like, what else you got? So you got high rises and you got planes and all that stuff. So basically, yes, life is above too. See all the clouds and all that stuff? The clouds, look, you got rain coming from the clouds, snow coming from the clouds. They're showing you that the clouds is alive. So it's life above. So I'm showing you how y'all can see this. It's life above. So it's life above and then it's life below. So now you're dealing with the people that's below on the earth. When you talking that drill stuff, you gotta deal with basically the head is outside. You know what I mean? The boys. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with the boys outside, the boys on the corner and all that. The gang, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wanna ride, that's on the lower level of life right here, I'm showing you. Now in the higher level is the sky. So yes, it's life in the sky. Now you be like,
I'm a king on another
all the people that be dying, where you think they go? Think they just disappeared? That's what happened, y'all think they dead. Yeah, but what is dead? The body dead. Y'all know that the person is the energy inside the body. That's what you call your spirit. Your spirit is filled with energy. You know what I'm saying? so that's what's going on, y'all people. Y'all gotta know a little bit more about life before y'all go around here dissing life, huh? Before you go around here dissing life, cause now you go around dissing life, your life get dissed. That's what happened. You go around dissing life, your life get dissed. So yeah, so y'all need to start that drill. If y'all gonna do that, rap on some angels, you know what I mean? Don't just, like say for example, you go rob a bank. You wanna get the bag, that bag? You probably be better with going to rob a bank because you just dealing with lower forces. But now, when you wanna deal with the higher forces, lower and higher forces, you gotta be skilled for that. You gotta be a soldier that's skilled for that. Deal with higher and lower forces. So most of y'all people out there, like they say, the young boys or whatever, y'all don't know about these higher forces yet of life. And now you meet them, and like say for example, when they meet them at the higher force, at the higher source. Y'all meet these people at the higher source. You know what I'm saying? The people that's doing that drill, they got killed. They had to deal with the. Now y'all dealt with the lower. Now you deal with the higher. The higher came and got you using the lower. So that's all, man. I gotta get hit more hip to the game, man. That's why y'all gotta make sure you subscribe to my channel, man. Subscribe to Bluetooth. You know what I mean? To the next episode, I'm out, y'all. One.
Yeah, I'm that boy. Bluetooth.
Subscribe to Rex TV. That's right. RexTV.com. RECS TV. On YouTube. Subscribe to Rex TV on YouTube. Check out my amazing show, YouTube Streets. That's right, my amazing show, YouTube Streets, and more. I'm your host, Bluetooth. Subscribe to RexTV.com. Subscribe now.
Crips rock blue. All this money on the Bluetooth. Lock it down with the Bluetooth. I'm that boy they call Bluetooth. I'm that boy they call Bluetooth. All this money on the Bluetooth. Lock it down with the Bluetooth. I'm that boy they call Bluetooth. I'm that boy they call Bluetooth. 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 Blue keys, now it's game face. Blue kicks, now we in the race. Blue jeans ain't guess. Yeah, they got all kinds of blue, but there's only one Bluetooth. I take your beats to the roof. I'm the truth. I'm the Bluetooth with the blue bag, blue jag, blue mag, Bluetooth with the blue flag, bang bang bang, blue rag, red, white, and blue. All the cops red, or they represent blue, or they represent blue. Everybody represents blue.